Well, guys, we have made it. Happy New Year, everyone, and happy 2025. Hey, I thought it was something, I thought that I got more something funnier than 2024 when we hear it. 2025. That's that new SpongeBob meme that I saw over Instagram. So yeah. So, anyway, guys, welcome to my full thoughts on 2024. Now, before I start this video, you guys, I am not going to bring up the topic about what happened to me this year with the Deadwing Dork video incident, the movie theater incident, and me being temporarily suspended from the movie theater for the next 10 years. So, I'm not going to talk about any of that in my video, in my full thoughts on 2024. Because this kind of video, I just want to talk about what happened in my personal life. Oh, wait, that's not with YouTube related. So yeah, so I hope you guys do understand, and I don't want to bring up the topics like the Deadwing Dork video incident, the Daniel Vasquez incident, or me being temporarily suspended from the movie theater for 10 years, and all the drama and the controversy that's been happening to me recently, which I'm not going to focus on any of that, you guys, because I don't want to make the situation way more tougher than me, and I think and even though I kind of learned learn the stuff from these incidents, and even though that I am recovering from what happened, I just want to focus on my personal life for 2024. So, anyways, you guys, without further ado, let's start the full thoughts on 2024. Cue the intro. Hey guys, it's My Plus Fanboy here back again. This is it, you guys. We have made it. Happy New Year, everyone, for 2025. So, anyways, you guys, let's get started with my full thoughts on 2024. Now, before we get into my full thoughts in 2024, I'm going to talk about the final days and hours of 2023. So yeah, that's what I normally did back in my full thoughts in 2023 and my full thoughts in 2022. So let's get this started. So the last days of for 2023 were actually really kind of good. Like back last year in November, not last year, damn it. Back in 2023, I meant in November, everything turned out really well for me. Like, I went to go see Paw Patrol Live Heroes Unite back in 2023. If you guys remember that vlog, you probably know what I mean. And I have a perfect time. Like, I have a blast. And I also went to go see Disney's Wish, aka my new favorite Disney movie of all time. So everything went kind of great. And I don't remember what was the last movie that I saw in December of 2023. Oh, yes, I remember now. It was Wonka. And I also saw the movie Wonka with my girlfriend. And we had a fun time. We had a really great time. And then after that, the last days of 2023 turned out really great. Normally every year on New Year's Eve, I watch the New Year's countdown. And everything went... Sorry about that, guys. I hit the wrong button on my phone. Back when I was saying. And so everything went well. So, anyways, guys, and now, guys, let's get started with my full thoughts on 2024. So, January started off pretty amazing, you guys. I actually really loved January. I thought January was the best way to start my 2024, which I'll explain that in a minute. So, and another thing that happened to me in January is that I actually went to go see the movie Migration in theaters. And yes, guys, and I was actually the only person seeing Migration in the theaters, and that was actually a really fun time. So, and the rest of January, nothing special happened to me until the very end. So I was like, like watching like my TV and all that, and I forgot to mention, and I think I mentioned this in my full thoughts in 2023 that back in December of 2023, I recently got a brand new Nintendo Switch because I used to have the Nintendo Switch Lite. Now I have the original version of the Nintendo Switch. And during my January of 2024, I've been downloading a bunch of games on my Nintendo Switch. Like I download Bluey the video game. And I also played the remastered version of the classic Disney game from the Sega Genesis called Gargoyles, which if you wonder what Gargoyles is actually based on a Saturday morning cartoon show. And don't ask me about Gargoyles because I wasn't aware of the franchise until I played the game, until I did some research on it, until the beginning of last year. So yeah. So the rest of January, guys, I was just like playing my games and all and all that. So yeah, and then on top of that, guys, and then in the middle of January, guys, this is something amazing happened. I actually moved out of my family's home. That's right, guys. I actually moved out of my family's home. And there was a lot of crazy stuff that happened to me from like January all the way to March, which I'm not gonna explain about now. If you guys want what made me to move out of my family's home. For reason number one, it was because I want to become more independent and want to become more succeed in real life. And there was another incident that kind of happened, which I don't want to mention in this video, which is kind of heartbreaking and it's kind of sad and it's hard for me to talk about. So yeah, and no, guys, none of my family members didn't die this year, so that's a good thing. So, but I would say this. One of the reasons why that I want to move out of my family's home and become more independent, because if you guys remember my older movie theater vlogs I did, I have to go see them like at the nighttime because my mother was actually very kind of strict when it comes for me seeing movies on my own. And if you guys remember my full thoughts on 2020, which I think I talked about in 2020, rant. I'm not too sure, but back in 2020, guys, when I went to go see Bad Boys for Life, you guys, around like a couple months later, one of his friends found out that I wanted to go see Bad Boys 3, which I don't know how in the fuck my friend found out that I wanted to go see Bad Boys 3. And let me tell you guys, when my mom found out, she was pissed at me. And my reaction, I tilted my head, and I'm like, really, Mom? I'm 20 years old. I'm not a fucking minor anymore. And no, I didn't say fucking. It's just, like, I was pissed off at her when she was pissed off at me because during these years, you guys, my mother actually needs to learn that I'm actually not a minor anymore. And she knows that I'm about ready to enter, that I'm actually in my mid-20s now. Well, basically, I was 20 years old when it happened, but now I'm 25 years old. And she needs to learn that I'm not a minor anymore, that I'm 20 years old. I'm old enough to go to places by myself. So yeah, so that was like one of the reasons why. So yeah, and yeah, it was actually really tough for my family and for me moving out. Now, if you guys are wondering where I actually lived throughout the past couple of months, I didn't move into my group home just yet. It was because throughout the rest of the month of January, and February, guys, I was actually living at my boss's house. That's right, I was living at my boss's house from the middle of January all the way to March. So the rest of January, it was a little bit different for me of me moving out, which yeah, I was actually kind of a little bit nervous because like I never ever moved out on my own before, not in my entire life. So it was a little bit different for me and it was like a little challenge for me. So everything went good and the rest of January, I didn't see that much movies and I didn't see any movies in theaters because I was originally supposed to go see the Pixar re-release movies like Soul, Luca, and Turning Red, but I decided to save my money to buy myself Very Special, which I'll say which this is something I'm gonna bring up. So yeah, the rest of January, nothing special happened to me recently. So yeah, but anyway, guys, now let's get into February. February was actually really amazing. I actually really love February. Um, I remember that during like the first week of February, my boss told me that him and his family were going to Prescott, going to Arizona, in Prescott Valley, Arizona, to watch his kids do the motorcycle race, which is called Kicker Arena Cross. And it was actually my very first motorcycle kicker event I ever been to. And I gotta say, I had a freaking blast. Like, I had an amazing blast. And I remember that the car journey from where I lived, all from like the car journey from where I lived all the way to Prescott, Arizona. Like we didn't got to the arena center in Prescott, Arizona until about like 1 o'clock in the morning, and it took and we didn't went to bed until almost 2:30 in the morning because we had to unpack some stuff and get everything prepared and all that, which it was a real pain in the butt, you guys. It was a real pain in the butt. And I forgot to mention this, guys. And then before I went to guys, this is something amazing happened. At the very end of January, I've been saving up my money for a while now that I managed to buy myself an Xbox Series S with the 1 terabyte. That's right, I actually bought the Xbox Series S with the 1 terabyte. Now, if you're wondering what version of the Xbox Series S I got the black version with the 1 terabyte. That's like their newest latest model that they ever did. And by the time I actually got the Xbox Series S with the 1 terabyte, the console was already been out for like a couple months, because the Xbox Series S, the original version, was out for a couple years until Microsoft made an announcement that they were going to make a 1 terabyte version of that console. And the reason why I decided to get it, because I was downloading a lot of games for my Xbox during that time. And they also have an expansion pack that they have, which I will get the expansion pack in the future. So yeah, and if you're wondering what was the first game I ever got on the Xbox store, you guys, Kingdom Hearts 1.5, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 was the first Xbox game I ever got, because since when I heard that game was compatible with the newest Xbox consoles, I decided to get it anyways, because some of the Kingdom Hearts games I haven't played yet, like Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance, because the only Kingdom Hearts games I actually played throughout my lifetime was the first game, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 350 over 2 days, and on the DS, and Kingdom Hearts Recoded on the DS. So in a nutshell, guys, I haven't played Birth by Sleep yet. I haven't played Dream Drop Distance yet. I haven't played Birth by Sleep 0.2, the Secret Patches, I believe what that game is called. And I have played Kingdom Hearts 3 back in 2019 at a friend's house when I was living in California, when I was on vacation in California with one of my mom's with my mom's family friends. So that's reasonable. So yeah. So anyway, guys, back to Prescott, Arizona. So Prescott, Arizona was actually really amazing. And not just that, guys, I actually have In-N-Out Burger when I was in Arizona. That's right, I actually have In-N-Out Burger while I was in Arizona. And unfortunately, guys, which I only have In-N-Out Burger like once this year, you guys. And no, guys, In-N-Out Burger is not available in New Mexico yet. But I actually heard some rumors that In-N-Out Burger is going to come to New Mexico in 2027. The same year as like Bluey the movie and Sonic 3 and all that. So yeah, like be prepared, guys, because 2026 and 2027 is going to be a big year for movies. So yeah. So anyways, guys. So the rest of the February, nothing special happened recently, because I didn't see any movies in theaters during February, because unfortunately what happened was, guys, is that like during February, you guys, it was around like during that time that my boss and I were setting up were my boss was helping me to set up my new bank account and all that, and I was saving up some money during that time, you guys. So yeah, so yeah, you guys. So that was like one of the. So that was the biggest reason why that I didn't see any movies. In starting in around like in the whole month of February. So that was the reason why. So yeah. So the rest of February, nothing special happened recently. I was playing on my Xbox, and I forgot to mention, and even at the end of February, I actually beated the first Kingdom Hearts game on the Xbox, which it took me around like a couple weeks to beat it. And yeah, I actually did watch some walkthroughs to help me get through the game. So it took me around like 2 weeks to beat the game. So that was actually real kind of fun, and it was so much fun to play the to play the Kingdom Hearts 1 version on the Xbox, because the Kingdom Hearts 1 version on the Xbox is way more different than the PlayStation 2 version, because the Xbox version had the final mix version, because when Kingdom Hearts first came out, the final mix was all released in Japan until years later they brought it in America in 2013 on PlayStation 3, on PlayStation 4, and the Xbox One. And yes, you guys, all Xbox One games are compatible with my Xbox Series S and X, and especially they have some classic games for the 360 and the original Xbox. So that's good. So yeah, so the rest of February I was just playing on my Xbox, doing some work and all that in my personal life, here and here, yeah. So yeah, and now let's get into March, you guys. March was actually was like one of the best months I ever had. Is that on March 11th, you guys? This was like the day before me and my girlfriend's anniversary. I actually celebrated me and my girlfriend celebrated our 1 year anniversary together, and we went to a restaurant called Buco de Betos, which is an Italian restaurant. So yeah, which I did kind of arrive a little bit late, because by the time I arrived to the restaurant, their food, they already ordered their food. So I was actually in the restaurant for like 20 to 30 minutes, of 30 to 40 minutes to be exact. And then by the time when my girlfriend and her family left, I decided not to leave early, so I decided to catch a movie, which I went to go see on the movie Bob Marley One Love, and I thought it was actually a really great biopic here and there. But I'm very excited for the Michael Jackson movie, the Michael Jackson biopic movie that's coming out in October, because I heard that Michael Jackson's nephew is going to play his uncle in the movie, so I'm very excited for it. So yeah, so after that, so the rest of March turned out very well, and I remember that and not just that, and throughout the month blah, 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 sorry about that, guys, I'm stuttering. Throughout the month of March, I actually did some grocery shopping for the very first time, and I did got some lot of food for the house. Well, what I said, I should have said my boss's house, because I was still living there at the time. And throughout the months of February and March, you guys, my boss and I were we're trying to find some group homes for me where I can live. And then and then I remember that a couple of days later, on March 15th, I believe, we actually found a group. We actually found the group home for me, which is the group home that I'm living in right now. And I did ask some questions about the group home and all that, and they told me that they have no curfews and all that. If you guys are wondering what curfews, it means that you have to be at the home by at a standard time. So yeah. So yeah, so anyways, you guys, so basically, so after that, we tried to find the group. After we did the group home, I said that I kind of liked it, and they told me that and then after that, on the 16th, you guys, my boss got a phone call from the group home company, which if you guys are wondering what group home company I'm living in, you guys, the group home that I'm living in, you guys, is called Bright Horizons. That's the name of the company of the group home that I'm living in. Which, no, guys, I'm not telling you guys the name of the location or anything like that. It's just like a normal house, you guys, but the company owns the house. So yeah. So and then my boss got a phone call from the company saying that on March 18th I will be ready. I'm actually full set and ready to move. So I'm actually very excited. So I was very excited. And I forgot to mention, guys, and I think on March 13th, I believe, I went to go see the Bluey play. That's right, guys. I went to go see Bluey's big play, and I gotta say, I had an amazing time. And no, guys, I didn't. Sorry about that, you guys. It was a phone call from my mom, you guys. But thank goodness I cut out her phone number in the video. So yeah. So sorry about that, you guys. Back on saying, you guys. So after that, you guys, and if you guys are wondering before I cut the video out, no, you guys, I didn't get the VIP pass for me meeting on Bluey and Bingo because I was saving up my money during that time, you guys, because I was still new to my bank account, you guys. So yeah, so unfortunately, guys, I actually got just regular seats for the show, which was around like $30. So that was actually a really good price. So yeah, so after I saw the Bluey play, I actually went to McDonald's and I got myself the Shamrock Shake that they normally have every year in March. So that was really good. So and then on March 18th, you guys, I actually moved into my group home, and I gotta say, it was really lovely. I actually really love my group home. Now, as for my setup, you guys, on the day when I moved into my group home, you guys, it was a pain in the ass to set up all my stuff, you guys. It was a pain in the ass. But thankfully, you guys, since my boss did officially understand that I actually got a lot of stuff, you guys, thank goodness, you guys, my boss did give me the day off for the next day because he knew for a fact that I was going to be up all night setting up my clothes and unboxing stuff and all of that. So yeah, and not just that, guys, and I also went to a place called Home Life at my local mall, and to me, like, getting, like, my new bed set, my dressers, my nightstands, and even my bookshelves to put my DVDs and some of my knickknack stuff on my shelves. But anyways, you guys, so the first week of my group home, it was actually really lovely. And I forgot to mention, guys, that the first weekend that I have in my group home, it was like one of the best weekends that I ever had in my group home, because the first weekend when I was living in my group home, you guys, I actually went to Century Rio 24 for the very first time, which is actually like the biggest movie theater in my state, you guys. It has like 24 auditoriums. So, and the movie that I went to go see the first movie I ever saw at that movie theater. I went to go see Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and I had a perfect time. And even on Sunday, the next day, we actually went to bowling, and we actually got some pizza and all that. And while I was living in the group home, I introduced myself to one of my roommates, you guys. And if you guys are wondering how many people are living in my group home, you guys, there's 3 people living in my group home, you guys. And we also have like a care staff that has different shifts. Like, we have one care staff for the morning shift and another care staff for the night shift to make sure that all of us is okay and all that. So yeah, and the good thing is, you guys, I do have privacy and all that. And yes, guys, I did tell my care staff that I do have a YouTube channel, and they do understand that I do make videos and all of that. So yeah, and they do understand, and they do know that I have like Instagram and TikTok and all that. So yeah. So anyways, you guys. So the first weekend in my group home was actually great. And unfortunately, guys, my first night at the group home was a real pain in the butt, because unfortunately, guys, I did not have like any box springs or a bed frame or anything like that. So in a nutshell, you guys, I had to sleep on the actual mattress itself for the past couple of days until I actually have the money to buy myself my bookshelves and my bookshelves and my box springs and all of that. So, but thankfully, you guys, now, unfortunately, you guys, now on the 18th, you guys, when I actually moved, we actually did buy some box springs, but unfortunately, guys, by the time we got to my group home, and since my boss, Zach, was helping me setting up my bed, unfortunately, guys, my boss got a phone call from home life saying that they accidentally got the wrong setup for my bed. But thankfully, guys, we actually we actually went back to home life the next day, and I actually got the right bed frame for it. So yeah. So I've been sleeping on my bed ever since, and what can I say? The bed that I actually have is actually way more bigger than the one at my old home, at my family's home. And I gotta say, I love my new bed even more than my old bed that I have in my home. Like my new bed that I have is way more bigger. It's still a full size bed, but it's like way more bigger. Like the mattress is way more bigger. So yeah. So yeah. So other than that, guys, now let's get into let's get into April, you guys. April was actually really great. I actually really enjoyed April, and I've been going to a lot of and I've been going to a bunch of movies during that time, guys. Like I've been going to like I remember that I was actually, like getting used to the new neighborhood in my area, and I realized that Century Rio 24 was like the closest movie theater to my house. And then I've been going to like Century Rio 24 a lot recently, which I didn't went to the Regal cinemas that I used to go to a lot this year, because ever since I moved, I actually want to try out different movie theaters, you guys. So that's actually one of the reasons why. So in a nutshell, from April all the way to July, I've been seeing a bunch of movies. So yeah, which like I saw Kung Fu Panda 4, I went to go see the Garfield movie, I went to go see Piece by Piece and all that, which I'm not gonna explain all the movies that I saw, but if you want to find out what movies I saw in theaters this year, be my guest. I actually have like a playlist of all the movies I saw in theater this year. Even I have a playlist of all my movie theater vlogs and all that. So I don't want to name them all, otherwise it's going to be a waste of time for this video. So yeah. So the month of April, you guys, April was doing really good. Like I've been buying some new games for my Xbox recently, and I've been like going to places by myself quite a lot, you guys. So yeah, but anyway, so April was nothing too special for me recently. Like I've been like, I playing on my Xbox, you guys, and I've been like going to the movies on the weekends, you guys. So nothing special happened to me in April. So now, and let's get into the month of May, guys. Now before we get into before we get into the month of May, you guys, just want to let you guys know I am not going to explain about what happened on the last days of May May, you guys, because I already talked about that in an older video, and I don't want to bring this stuff up like over and over and over again, otherwise that's going to like get on my nerves if I like repeat myself of this stupid topic over and over again. Like it'll be a pain in the ass. So yeah, so anyway, guys, so let's get into May. So May was actually really kind of good. Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, even from April 15th all the way to June 3rd, I went to go see the Spider-Man movie marathon. That's right, I went to go see the Spider-Man movie marathon, and I also got some Spider-Man posters as well. Now I have received all the Spider-Man posters for the re-release. Now the only Spider-Man poster I did not receive was Spider-Man 2, because I saw Spider-Man 2 at Flick's Brew House, which was my second time, it was like my second time ever going to Flick's Brew House, because the first time I've been there is when I went to go see Power Rangers back in 2017, which was nearly 8 years, almost 8 years ago, which, Jesus, I cannot believe that movie's almost 8 years old. So yeah, so anyways, you guys, so, and another thing I got to say, So I went to go see Spider-Man 2, and I also got the steak and mushroom pizza, and it was delicious. I actually really have fun time. And as for the month of May, guys, I went to go see some other movies. Like I went to go see Furiosa, which I thought Furiosa was kind of decent. I guess it wasn't amazing as the last movie, Furious Road, because it's a prequel to the Mad Max movies. But I kind of enjoy Furiosa, but that movie should be a lot more superior in my personal opinion. And I forgot to mention, and also in May, you guys, I went to go see my very first early access showing movie 5 days before its official release date. That's right, guys. I went to go see a brand new movie 5 days before its release date, and I went to go see the Garfield movie, which at the time when I saw the movie in theaters, it was a masterpiece according to my vlog that I sent in my vlog, and but after rewatching the Garfield movie for in last month in December, you guys, I can totally understand why a lot of people got mixed reviews on the Garfield movie. But my opinion, at the time, I used to give the Garfield movie like a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. But after getting a rewatch, I was like, yeah, I can totally understand why people give this movie mixed reviews. Now, guys, I give the Garfield movie an 8 out of 10. It's still a fun movie, you guys. It's still a fun movie, you guys, but it's not like one of my top best movies of the year. It's still one of my it's still one of my favorite movies of the year, but it's not like my top favorite movies of the year. So yeah, and I forgot to mention, you guys, that on May 29th, you guys, I finally watched Brandon Lee The Crow 1994, and what can I say about that movie? Best live action movie in 1994, right next to the Lion King, which I gotta say, The Crow 1994 is definitely hands down my favorite live action movie of 1994, which the special effects in the movie were amazing. And yeah, you guys, and we all know that Brandon Lee died on the set by a defective gun blank. And I gotta say, this movie will always be known as one of Brandon Lee's best movies he ever did, and he really inspired his mother and his sister. Even he inspired his fiance. And according to Brandon Lee's fiance's interview after when he watched the movie, he said that he was really traumatized when Brandon Lee died on the set, but he said that movie was an amazing movie. And as of 2025, she also said that she still alive to this day, guys. She said that Brandon Lee The Crow will always be by that one of her favorite movies of all time, which I kind of don't blame her. This movie, like Brandon Lee The Crow, will always be a masterpiece. Oh, and I forgot to mention to you guys, 1 week before I went to go see the Garfield movie, I watched fucking Madam Web on Netflix. I fucking hated it. Honestly, guys, throughout all the movies that I saw this year, you guys, Madam Web and Joker Fillet of Dew, or should I say Joker Fillet of Shit, those movies are both as one of the worst movies I saw last year, which, oh my god, don't get me started on Madam Web, which, yeah, I might do a rant on that movie, this month. If not, I'll do a rant on it in 2026, because you guys probably know, after all the stuff that I've been through, I'm actually taking a break from YouTube for 1 year, so yeah. So, anyways, guys, now let's get into June, you guys. So June was actually really amazing. I actually really like June, which I was trying to get back on my feet after what happened. So yeah, and I went to go see Inside Out 2 with my girlfriend, and I gotta say, me and my girlfriend, you guys, we had a wonderful time. We actually loved the movie, and it's definitely by that like it was used to be my most number one favorite movie of the year, but I will explain about that in a bit. So after June, you guys, I went to go see a bunch of movies at Century Rio 24. and I went to go see Quiet Place Day One in Cinemark XD for the very first time. And as of right now, guys, that's the only movie that I saw in Cinemark XD, which probably the rest of the year of 2025. I think I might go see some more movies in Cinemark XD because I haven't been to Cinemark XD for a while because the only movie that I saw in Cinemark XD was just Quiet Place Day One, and that was pretty much it. So yeah, so anyway, guys, now let's get into July, you guys. July was a really good month. Oh, and I forgot to mention, guys, I also got a season pass to go to the New Mexico and the New Mexico amusement park called Cliffs Amusement Park, and I actually got a season pass, and I actually went there a lot of times recently. So I actually did have a fun time. So and then so yeah, so anyway, guys, now let's get into July. The middle of July. The middle of July was actually really kind of good. I actually really loved July, and yes, guys, I actually watched the 4th of July fireworks in my town, my new town. So everything turned out really great. And then after that I actually met my buddy Ezekiel for the very first time, which he's actually one of my followers on Instagram. Which if you guys are wondering how we first met on Instagram and how we first know me, I don't want to mention about that. It's I don't want to mention, guys, personal reasons, you guys. So, and another thing I also did not realize until after I met Zekro for the first time. It turns out that Zekro is actually a trans man, which I can totally understand that. Which I do support the LGBT community and the trans community. So, anyways, guys, so for the first time when me and Zekro met each other for the first time, we went to go see Deadpool and Wolverine, aka one of the most highly anticipated movies of the year. We saw it in IMAX 3D, and I gotta say, we had a blast seeing Deadpool and Wolverine. We had a blast, which I will never forget the day that me and Zeke saw or watched Deadpool and Wolverine, and the audience reacted to the movie so fucking well. And I remember that there was actually this one scene in the movie when they were talking about a character joke, and then Blade said they kind of out they he's not in the he's not going to be there. And I was like, what? It felt like that Pinocchio shoved his face in my ass and started lying like crazy. Which honestly, guys, that scene was so fucking funny. The whole audience laughed their ass off. No joke. The whole audience laughed their ass off. And there was a lot of different scenes when that a lot of people were mind blowing, like the scene when Deadpool and Wolverine were battling all the different Deadpools when they were playing one of the Madonna song that goes like life is a mystery, and they also made a different version of that song with the movie, which I love the different version even more than the Madonna one. Don't get me wrong, I love Madonna, but the new version I kind of like that even more in my opinion after listening to that. And I also love the bye-bye dance in the beginning of the movie, so that was awesome. And what a big coincidence, the guy who did the bye-bye dance for Deadpool and Wolverine, it's going to be at my local Comic-Con this year, which I'm very excited for Comic-Con in the next couple days. Like, I'm very excited to meet the actor who played Ed in Good Burger, but the most actors I'm very excited for the most, I'm very excited to meet the actors who played Bandit and Chili and Bluey, which I am so hyped. And yes, I will definitely record my vlog at Comic-Con, and I will take pictures with my favorite actors and all that. So I'm very excited, and I will definitely post it on my community tab and of course on my Instagram. So yeah, and now let's get into get into August, you guys. August was actually a really great month, you guys. And ever since when I heard that AMC was getting discount on movie tickets, I've been going to AMC a lot recently. Thank goodness that they had an IMAX there and they had discount movie tickets and the whole employees were there. It was awesome. And after me going to AMC a lot of times recently, it did make me forget about the incident that happened to me back in May. So yes. So yeah, so I also saw a lot of movies at AMC. Like I went to go see Beetlejuice, and I went to go see Transformers One. And at the time, I thought Transformers One was going to be like a generic kids movie, but after watching it in 3D, I was blown away. It's actually one of my most favorite movies of the year. So yeah, so August, however, nothing special happened to me in August, which I went to Cliffs for the final time before they closed for the year, which they only open it during like the summer. They don't open it like all year round, you guys. So yeah, and I also went to go see Bad Boys Ride or Die at Icon Cinemas, which that was kind of cool. And oh, I forgot to mention, you guys, I also went to the arcade. I also went to the arcade a couple times. Like I went to Dave and Buster's during the beginning of the summer, and that was really kind of cool. And I had a blast at Dave and Buster's. And another thing is, I actually went back to Chuck E. Cheese after so many years, and they actually updated the place ever since. And the reason why I've been going to Chuck E. Cheese a lot because they had that Paw Patrol game that I actually want to play, and hold on, Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Sorry about that, you guys. It was my Alexa in the background. Background staying, guys. So during the summer, you guys, I also went to Chuck E. Cheese after nearly so many years. Last time I've been there was like back like in 2009 or 2010. And yeah, they actually updated the place over the years. And I gotta say, I had a really fun time. So yeah, but anyway, guys, now let's get into August, you guys. So August, nothing special happened to me in August recently. Like I've been like going to like the movies recently, and nothing special happened to me in August. Just like me living my normal life and me going to the movies here and there. And then and then I think around like in August or September, that was when one of the videos got uploaded, which I don't want to mention about that. So I'll move on from that topic. So and September came along. So and then September and oh, I forgot to mention, you guys, and in August, you guys, in the middle of August, I'm trying to refresh my memory, you guys. So in August, you guys, I actually heard that this is something amazing happened to me. In August, you guys, my local event center announced that they were gonna bring Disney on Ice to the event center, and I was like, oh my god, I want to see Disney on Ice, which this is going to shock to all of you guys. I have never seen Disney on Ice, you guys. That's right. I have never seen Disney on Ice. So, and I actually managed to get the tickets on Ticketmaster, so that's kind of cool, which we'll explain that in a bit. So yeah, and then September came along. September was actually really great. I think the best day I ever had in September is when I went to go see The Wild Robot in theaters. And let me tell you guys, for me waiting for my screen for The Wild Robot, it was a pain in the ass because unfortunately, guys, when I actually arrived to the theater, you guys, unfortunately, guys, I was stuck in fucking traffic. Once I arrived at the theater, I missed around like 5 minutes of the movie, and I was like, shit. So thankfully, guys, AMC theaters did give me a full refund, and I went to go see the movie at the 3 p.m. performance, which I was like waiting at the theater for a super long time, waiting for the 12 o'clock movie to get out. So like it was a pain in the ass for the wait. But after watching the movie, you guys, it was worth the wait. I gotta say, Wild Robot is definitely bought out my second favorite movie of the year. Third being Inside Out 2, and fourth being Transformers 1. But we'll get into my number one movie in a bit, you guys. So anyways, you guys, so after that, for the rest of the month, you guys, I've been going to AMC quite a lot recently because I really love seeing movies in IMAX. So that was really kind of cool. And then September came along. September was not too special recently, and I forgot to mention, guys, and in September, you guys, I finally managed to watch every single episode of Paw Patrol, which if you guys do not know, guys, I was like so far behind on Paw Patrol because of Google fucking TV's bullshit. Which I will mention that in another video, because it's just been confirming, guys, I now officially hate Google TV now. That's right, I officially hate Google TV now. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm still using Google TV to buy, like, the episodes of Robo and Crew. But, unfortunately, guys, I now officially hate Google TV now. Because, like, the thing is, like, the thing about, with Google TV, with their episodes of Paw Patrol, they didn't update their shit for a fucking year. That's right, they didn't upload their fucking shit for a fucking year. And unfortunately, guys, and what happened is, you guys, that I had to manage to buy some, all the rest of the episodes on Apple TV, because the reason why I love Apple TV now is because normally when they release a new episode of Paw Patrol on Nickelodeon, Apple TV doesn't update their shit until about like midnight. But Google TV, however, they didn't upload their shit for a year, and I was so pissed off. And from September all the way to November, I have to watch every single episode of Paw Patrol that I missed. And I gotta say, guys, it was a bloody nightmare, you guys, to catch up on the Paw Patrol episodes because of fucking Google TV. It was a fucking nightmare. But thank goodness, you guys, a couple months later, I managed to catch up on every single episode of Paw Patrol. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you guys, if you guys are wondering what's my opinion on the new Paw Patrol designs for season 11, I gotta say, guys, I really love the new designs for the characters. Honestly, guys, after me watching like a bunch of the episodes of the newer episodes with the new designs, I gotta say this, you guys, I kind of like the animation with the new designs way better than the old designs, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, the old designs from the older episodes will always be a classic, but the newer designs with the 3D animation, I gotta say, I'm really surprised that Nickelodeon update their animation because face it, you guys, you guys, I cannot believe that the show is going to be 12 years old this year. Like, Jesus, that's a long time. Which I'm kind of shocked that Paw Patrol is still on the air to this day. Like, I thought they were gonna end the show like after the movie, but due to the box office success, they decided to bring back the show, to make more seasons and make the show Rubble and Crew for 2023 to celebrate the show's 10th anniversary. So yeah, so despite all those nitpicks that I have with Google TV's BS and all that, I also managed to buy some other movies on my Apple TV, which I managed to get, like Despicable Me 4, Wild Robot, Transformers 1, and all that. So let's get into September. September was not too bad recently. Oh, sorry guys, I hit the wrong button. Back on saying, September was not too bad recently. Nothing special happened to me. What happened to me? Like, I went to go see Transformers 1. I went to go see Wild Robot and all that. And now let's get into October, you guys. October was actually a really good month. I actually really like October, which oh, and by the way, guys, I went to go see Joker Folia Do back around like 1 week after the movie came out. I fucking hated it. Honestly, guys, we should not have never got a not Transformers 1. We should have never got Joker 2 to begin with. Like, my god, that movie was so terrible. Give me a sec, guys. Sorry about that, you guys. I was checking on something. Back on saying, and I forgot to mention it to you guys. I also went to go see some re-release movies at Cinemark. Like, I went to go see the 20th anniversary of The Matrix, and I went to go see John Wick, and I saw the Christopher Reeve story, which that was actually a really great documentary. And I also managed to see the Harry Potter movie Marathon, which that was actually really intense. So yeah. Sorry about that, you guys. I was checking on something. Back on saying, so the month of October was actually really kind of cool, and I also went to go see Venom: The Last Dance in IMAX 3D, which that was really kind of cool. And before my 25th birthday, you guys, as an early birthday present, I went to go see the re-release of Godzilla -1, which was to celebrate the 70th anniversary of Godzilla. Which I gotta say, that was an amazing movie. That was an awesome movie. Like, when I saw the movie in the theaters, the whole movie was in Japanese with English subtitles. And what can I say? The movie was actually completely badass. It was an awesome movie. Which I will definitely get that movie on DVD or Blu-ray. Which I know the movie's already out on DVD and Blu-ray, but I'm gonna get it on DVD or for it because that was an awesome movie. And after that, my birthday came along. My birthday was actually really great. I had birthday dinner with my family on the 20th, and then I also got some shirts. Like I got like a Deadpool and Wolverine T-shirt. I got a Star Wars T-shirt. I got a Bluey T-shirt, and I also did got some gift cards. I got some birthday money, which I put that away for my vacation, by the way. And I also managed to get Despicable Me 4 on Blu-ray for my girlfriend, so that was great. And I also did have my birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, which I'm not going to mention the incident about what happened, you guys, which that's some old news, you guys, and I'm just trying my best to, not to repeat that topic over and over and over again because that will get on my fucking nerves. I know what I did. I learned my mistakes, and more of the story. Don't do that in public, and don't post anything like that on social media, and that's that. So, despite that, guys, and my birthday party was actually really great. I actually got I actually got a lot of Paw Patrol birthday gifts. Like, oh my god, like if you see my video, I got a lot of Paw Patrol gifts. Even I got a Paw Patrol, I mean not Paw Patrol. I also got a Rowan Crew Lookout Tower set, which I haven't set it up yet, but I will set it up soon. And if I don't set it up, by the time I take my break from YouTube, I will save that toy for 2026 when I come back to YouTube for my second YouTube channel, Paw Patrol and Bluey Corner. So yeah, and yes, guys, I'm not only that I'm also taking a break from my original YouTube channel, I'm also taking a break from my second YouTube channel, Paw Patrol and Bluey Corner as well. So yeah, so now let's get into November, you guys. November was actually really great. Oh, hold on, guys, give me a sec. Sorry about that, guys. I was checking on some background saying, oh, I forgot to mention to you guys in the beginning of in the middle of October. In the middle of October, you guys, I actually went to Disney on Ice, which the show was called Disney on Ice Mickey's Search Party, and I gotta say, I had an amazing time, man. I had a blast. Disney on Ice was so cool, which I also got the VIP experience as well, which I saw Mickey and Milana, which that was an amazing. And the crazy thing and another thing that also happened, you guys, is that before the show began, you guys, this is not a joke. Before the show began, they did not say anything about no filming recorded. So in a nutshell, guys, I actually recorded the entire show. That's right, I recorded the entire show. And there was also one stupid part in the vlog that some motherfucker scumbag told me to sit down and put my camera away in a rude voice. No joke. Some motherfucker rebel scumbag actually told me to sit down and put my camera away. And my reaction, I was like, yo, you didn't realize that Disney on Ice did not have any no filming policy, right? Because listen, which I totally understand that they're doing their job, but they also need to follow Disney on Ice's policy as well. So that's their job. So you know what I did for payback? I didn't get two shit. I decided to keep on filming, and guess what? I didn't get caught. So yeah. So what can I say? So yeah, I was a little savage there. I almost got cheesed. So yeah. But other than that, Disney on Ice, I had an amazing time. And if you guys are wondering if I'm actually going to Disney on Ice next year, because I normally that my local event center does Disney on Ice shows every year, the answer is no. Reason why? You have to wait until my final live stream, you guys, because it's just been confirmed, guys, is that if you guys know that before I go on my vacation, I announce where I'm actually going, but since I'm actually going live on YouTube, and since before I go away from YouTube, I'm going to make one more final live stream, and on my last live stream before I leave YouTube, I'm going to reveal where I'm actually going to, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, so November was actually really great. I went to go see another early access showing movie 5 days before its official release date, which I went to go see the movie Red 1 in IMAX, which I thought it was actually a really good movie. Like, Red 1 was actually a really great film, which unfortunately, sadly, Red 1 sadly flopped at the box office, which I was a little bit disappointed about. Which I was a little bit disappointed about that. Other than that, you guys, I still had a great time seeing Red One. I'm not saying that Red One's a perfect movie, but but it was a fun movie. And not just that, guys, it's also available streaming on Amazon Prime Video, which I that's a movie I might have to rewatch before January comes to an end. Which I do watch some Christmas movies sometimes in January, because sometimes in January I'm still in the holiday spirit. So so yeah, and then after that I went to go see the movie Wicked Part 1, and I gotta say this, you guys. I think Deadpool, Wolverine and Wicked are both tied as one of the best live action movies I saw this year. So yeah, it was actually a really awesome movie. And not just that, guys, I just saw Wicked Part 1 again, but with my family. It was awesome. I went to go see an early access showing of that movie in 3D, and I saw it again for the second time with my family, and we actually went to BJ's for dinner together. It was awesome. So yeah, hold on, guys, give me a sec. Sorry about that, you guys. I was checking on something. Background saying, and then around like a week later, me and my family and my girlfriend went to go see Moana 2, which that was a good movie, you guys. Which I would say Moana 2 was a good film, but however, you guys, it wasn't as amazing as the original movie. Which honestly, guys, I love the original movie. I love the original movie way more than Moana 2, because according to the people at Disney, you guys, when they were making Moana 2 was originally going to be a show for Disney Plus. That's right. Moana 2 was originally going to be a show for Disney Plus, which the way how they decided to turn the show and turn it into a movie, honestly, guys, it kind of worked out kind of decent, I guess. But hey, I would rather have that work more than a Disney live action remake any day, you guys. So so yeah, and then after that, after Moana 2, there were some no other movies I was gonna go see until I heard about the Regal Monday movie Mystery, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And I gotta say, seeing Regal Monday movie Mystery movies was a lot of fun. Like, if you wonder what Regal Monday movie Mysteries are, Regal Monday movie Mystery is the event that they show brand new movies before its release date, and they don't tell you the title of the movie until the movie starts. Which, as of right now, I saw three Monday Movie Mystery Regal movies. Which I saw the movie called The Order, which that was a disappointing movie, you guys. Which like the shooting scenes in the movie were kind of good, but the dialogue was just so boring. Like, well, not just that, the dialogue was so boring that I almost fell asleep in the movie theater. No joke, I almost fell asleep. And the second Monday Movie Mystery movie that I saw was September 5, which is based on a true story about the Germany bombing that took place in the 70s, which I thought it was a little bit better than The Order, but I was like, that wasn't like my big huge cup of tea. Sorry about that, you guys. It was a call from my best friend. Back and all saying, you guys. So anyway, anyways, you guys. And the third Regal Money Movie Mystery movie that I saw was on The Fire Inside, which I gotta say that was a much better movie to compare to September 5 and The Order, which The Order was a disappointing movie. Which I think I got that movie like a 6 out of 10 on Letterboxd. Now I think about it, I got that movie a 5 out of 10. That movie was a disappointing movie. So so yeah, and then after I went to go see The Fire Inside, I went to go see Craven the Hunter, which I know a lot of people hate that film, which I know that Ross the movie reviewer actually hates that film, which I can handle his opinion, but my opinion on Craven the Hunter, despite the issue it had, I still had a fun time with this. I still had a fun time with the movie, and I give the movie an 8 out of 10. I thought it was a fun movie. I thought despite the dialogue being a little bit boring and bogus, the action scenes were kind of badass. Even the opening scene was kind of sick. So, so yeah, and then after that Christmas came along. I actually had a really awesome Christmas, which I got some DVDs like I got Deadpool and Wolverine, Aquaman, and I also got some unexpected gifts like I got Family Feud on my Nintendo Switch, and I actually got a $50 gift card to Regal Cinema. So that's right, guys. I guess I might go see a couple movies in February, you guys. So since I have a $50 gift card, you guys, I was originally going to take a break to be going to the movies after Paddington in Peru, but since I have a $50 gift card now, maybe I might use that when I go see the Looney Tunes movie, The Day That the Earth Blew Up. Who knows? Who knows, guys? Times can tell. So yeah, so all that, guys. Despise all the issues and the dramas I have on social media, guys. As for my personal life, you guys, 2024 was a really awesome year. It wasn't as amazing as 2023 amazing year, because 2023 was an outstanding year for me. But this year, you guys, I had fun. And that's the reason why I give 2024 a 9 out of 10. With the My Plus Fanboy seal of approval. So yeah, you guys, so that's my full thoughts on 2024, you guys. So I'm gonna end the video. So I'm gonna end on the video right now, you guys. So anyways, you guys, I'm gonna end the video right now, you guys. So thank you guys so if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell for notifications, and share with your friends on any social media platform, and make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. Follow me on DavidR, TikTok, and Instagram. Until next time, guys, goodbye. Oh, and stay tuned for my review, and stay tuned for my upcoming reviews coming up, because I'm actually going to focus on making film reviews this weekend before I take my break from YouTube, starting at the end of January. Oh, shit! Sorry about that, guys. Fuck. Sorry about that, guys. I hit the wrong button on my fucking phone. So anyway, guys, so I'm gonna interview you guys, and as I was saying, you guys, I'm gonna get some more videos uploaded by the time I take my break, before I take my 1-year break away from YouTube until 2026. And if you guys are wondering what's the final video I'm gonna upload to YouTube, my final video that I'm gonna upload to YouTube is my movie vlog when I go see the movie Dogman, which I know my little buddy Chase is excited. But as for my big vlog that I'm gonna do, which I go on my 10-day vacation, which I go on like my 10-day big vacation, I actually am gonna vlog it, but I might think about it if I want to upload to YouTube after I get back from my vacation, or wait until 2026. That is something I'm still going to think about, and I will reveal what I'm going to do once I make the final video, because not only I'm also going to make my Dogman vlog, in the final video, I'm actually going to explain about the whole details about what's happened to me on YouTube for the past last year. So as for my 10-year on vacation vlog, that I might think about doing to upload on YouTube, but I actually am going to think about it if I want to upload to YouTube or save it until next year. Because if I want to upload to YouTube, what I will do, I will upload that vlog to YouTube, and then I'll continue taking my break from YouTube. If I decided to upload the video in 2026, I will save it to my Google. What I will do is that I will add the whole videos together with Power Director, and after I finish editing all the videos, I'll save it to Google Photos to back up the video, so that way it'll be ready to upload for 2026 in January, you guys. So, anyway, guys, I'm gonna end the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like and share, friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, bye bye. Hey guys, this is my Post Fanboy here. Quick update, you guys. By the time I was recording my 2024 thought video, I forgot to mention what's my #1 favorite anime movie of this year. This is the movie that's my #1 favorite movie of the year, Flow. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye, and I'll do a review on Flow in the future. Thank you guys.